Make it.
Is this live right now?
Yep.
Where's this live at?
Hi, Sharon.
Is it live on Instagram?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, M.I.B.N. Oh, yeah.
Well, at least I don't have to walk in front of it now. Thank you.
Oh, you will.
Okay. Oh, wait, here. I just didn't want to come down on my fingers.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'm sitting with all those girls. So. Yes, please, Tony. Help us.
There's a little thing on the back out there.
Oh, they were in that
We saw them when we were going in here outside.
All right, you guys are ready? Sorry, Jacob doesn't want to start, so I gotta start. All right, thanks for coming tonight. This is the 2023 Fall Volleyball Presentation Award Banquet. So I'm going to be going first as the JV head coach, and then Coach Bush will be going after me. Now, we try to make these fast, so all the parents are happy because I was in your seat for the last 10 years. All right, thanks to the BURG family, the Board of Education, Superintendent Mrs. Prohaska, Principal Mr. Schultz, AD Kobe Wilhelm, Trainer Haley Baumgartner, Busing Matt Mayberry, and all the drivers we had. Facilities is always in good shape with Mr. Eads and his staff. And then for me, thanks of all to Coach Katie Bush. She's the reason why I'm helping coach this year. And then all the very helpful assistants, Sharon Leeson and Leslie Hurst. We didn't think they were going to be here, so I had to throw them in there somewhere. All right, thanks most of all to the parents. I know you guys put a lot of time into making sure your kids are here, either driving them sometimes for JV, but if not, making sure they're here and paying attention. Also, thanks we have a lot of supporters for volleyball, which includes the books, Melinda Ayers, Mike Rudder, and Brandy Siebert. And then we had a ton of different line judges, so thank you guys. All that goes into making this sport a little bit cheaper for the school, so they don't have to pay for all the different people to do the line judges that are actual officials and stuff. All right, so the start of the season, the plan for me was to assistant coach with Katie. She changed that when the JV coach took a different job role and couldn't do it. So I remember Katie specifically sent a text, and I saw it today. She would not ask us to do it. Here we are. It was a long season, but I think it was very enjoyable. And obviously, I've never head coached volleyball before. I play a ton. I still play. I've refereed for many years. But when it comes to the coaching stuff, like subs, we saw that I needed some work. I think I have that down now, right? Yeah, I made a couple of mistakes. But the book told me, and then most of the kids for the next week. So we had a fun and successful year as the JV. Our goal is to prepare the kids for varsity, whether that's next year, in a couple years, or what it may be. Basically to improve their speed and their skills as volleyball players. All the kids that were on the JV team, I feel, were much better at the end of the year than they were at the beginning of the year, so that was good. Although the kids may have fired me multiple times through the season. Only a couple times? Oh yeah, that too. We'll go into that later. Or they told me I was running the drill wrong, which happened a bunch of times too, which I probably was, and not knowing the sub lineup perfectly. So I usually prepare my subs like the day before, and I have it all set up, and then kids start saying, oh, I'm not going to be able to be there, or we're changing the lineup, or whatever. Okay, so I wasn't very good at it, but we tried, and we got to the end here. This year we finished 11-11 overall, so it was a pretty successful year for JV. In the OHC we were 7-9 overall, and then for North we were 4-6, but we're in a very tough conference with the OHC North, obviously. All right, so next I'm going to call up the girls and say a quick something about each one of them. Okay. First, Captain Sydney Hurst. She's number one. She was our setter. She was very dependable and consistent setter for the year, and she's gotten a lot better. And also, she received, oh, stay up here, Sydney. Sharon is live streaming this all for Sharon. She wanted to see you guys. Okay, she got the captain's certificate for the year. She put in a lot of effort, and her setting is getting a lot better, and we're hoping to see her improve that even more for next year, so that's awesome. Next up, Natalie. Oh, you guys stay up here for the whole team. Oh, good. She's doing a good job. We'll help her out. Okay. All right, we got it. Natalie Gaylor, number 3. Okay, Natalie. There you go. Natalie started off the season as a DS, potentially as a libero, and then she turned front row, and then I think she played middle for a game too, or we were talking about it, and then she went back out to move to hit outside again. So Natalie did a great job this year. Her hitting really improved, as her position tells you, and look forward to her playing next year also. Okay, next up. Oh, what's that? There you go. All right, next up, Lily Sorensen, number 5. She is a middle. She started improving quickly, but then we know she had an injury, so every time she went to play, she was so excited to play. She goes, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'd put her out there, and like 2 plays later, she'd be like, I'm done, I'm done. So I had to take her out, but I've worked with Lily a lot, making sure she understands the importance of fixing the problem for next year, because we're going to need her definitely in the next year or 2. So I look forward to seeing great things for you next year and a repaired back. Okay, thank you. Okay, next up, Clara Forrest, number 7. She's our middle. She had an okay start, but really learned quickly how to play middle and started becoming actually one of our biggest offensive forces. So she did get our award for Offensive Player of the Year. Congratulations, Sarah. So, and she even got to play a little bit more than some in the varsity stuff. So she started seeing even that higher speed things. She's really nervous right now, I can tell. She loves it when you talk about her. Anyway, good job, Claire. We'll look to see you next year on the floor. So, congratulations. Okay, next up, Scarlett Martin, number 9. Scarlett was our right side hitter. Early on, we asked her to play a couple different positions, and they didn't work out so well for her. She felt very comfortable in the right side hitter position. And then by the end of the season, she was starting. So she actually got our award for Most Improved. And as you can tell, you very easily could see if Scarlett made a mistake to herself, even though it wasn't that bad of a play. So she was always fun to be out there and fun to have in the house. Congratulations, Scarlett. All right, next up, Ashton Waller, number 11. She's not here? Likely excuse. All right, I'll do this real quick. She was a golfer turned hitter turned middle and then an all-around player. So she played a lot of different positions for her. Initially, she had golf as her number 1. We switched that and made her right real quick after that. And she ended up playing a ton for us. And she was very close to also Most Improved because she played a new position. And then she also helped us playing all the way around in the back row. So let's give her a clap, just even though she's not here. Next up, Liz DeMalt, number 12. All right, Liz also initially was one of our setters, potentially, and then we turned her into a hitter, and she actually did a great job on the floor. She was very aggressive, and, hold on, I gotta see what I said in my notes, because it's not really, oh yeah, very aggressive, good all-around player. So she did a great job today and helped us a ton on the field, and look forward to her next year also. Congratulations. All right, I gotta skip this one, because it's gonna be a good one. Right, Lex? Okay. Next up, Ayla Bradley, number 46. She was our libero for the whole year, and she grew into that position and very much distinguished herself in the back row as a passer and a leader. I always told her the libero is kind of the quarterback of the team. She needs to know what everybody's supposed to be doing, and then when they don't do that, she's supposed to go where they were supposed to be. So it's a very difficult position. Initially, she started off pretty good at it, but as the year went on, she really came into her own and was a leader on the court. So good job, Ayla. She was also our Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, next up, Captain Izzy Pulley, number 17. She was totally new to the team this year. Izzy was, let's see, when she first started, we were like, okay, she's not very tall, but she's, she's aggressive, and she did a great job. And we kind of turned her, we're like, where do you play? She goes, well, sometimes I hit, sometimes I play back row. We're like, okay, how about setting? So then we tried her as a setter, and she did an awesome job at setting, which also gave Liz a chance to hit. And she did such a good job overall that she started playing all the way around. So she was also a great leader on the court. I wish I was able to have her all year. Next year we will, right? Way to pay attention, Izzy. All right, we're gonna have you all next year. So we're happy to have her on the team. She was a great addition, and she got the award for Best Teammate. Even after she couldn't play, she still came to almost every practice and every game and was good to have there and cheering on the other ladies, so that was good. All right, Aubrey Ritter, number 19. And this is the joke, Aubrey. In parentheses, it says sometimes number 5. Aubrey was our DS. I think she's the only person that forgot a jersey this year twice, but she was able to borrow Lily, so it worked out well. She did a very tough job that we had. We had a lot of kids on the team, and she was a DS person, a back row person. So she had a difficult job of, I mean, we're all high school, they're all on high school, so they're gonna have days when they're bad, and they just keep shanking it, or it's in their head, or there's a problem with it. She had the job of going in for anybody I told her to right away in the back row, have them play for a couple points and get it out of their head, and then come back out. So she did a good job of not knowing exactly what her role was gonna be that day, and it changed, and going in for a couple points, and then coming out. She was always very positive about it, and a good teammate on the sideline or in the game when she was in there too. So congratulations, Aubrey. Second to last, Brianna Popovich. Who's our Pop? Number 20. She was a kind of an all-around player. She hit initially, and then she played DS a little bit for a couple games. We actually had her in for middle of game, I think. I don't think she ever jumped above the net, so that didn't work out great, but she was very aggressive and loved doing it. It was awesome to have her on the court. And she was another one that told me when I was messing something up. So it was good to have that help. So congratulations, Brianna. Thank you. Okay, our last one. Lexi Poland, number 13. So she's an outside hitter for us. I gotta admit, she was the funniest person to have on the team, and she made the whole team laugh in our timeouts, even when I was trying to be serious. She also, in the varsity game, this was funny, is whenever I played a song, she'd be like, play girls, roll the roll, play girls, and it would like be constant over there. And she wasn't even playing. It was like she was doing stats, but she was very vocal. And if I made a mistake, she was probably the loudest person at telling me that I made a mistake. But it was fun to have her on the team. I loved every minute of it. She did get an award. Her award was Who Fired Me the Most. I think it happened 4 or 5 days in a row, but then I said I would leave, and she's like, no, you can come back. So it worked out really well. Anyway, this is the 2023 JV volleyball team. So thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go through some thank yous real quick and then we'll get started. Daniel Prohaska, Kobe Schultz, thank you for your support, and our coaching staff, players, and program. Matt Mayberry and the bus drivers for getting us to and from all of our games safely. Haley for making sure all of our athletes were healthy and ready to go on game day. To all the parents for providing team meals, after game snacks, and working our games. Our games simply would not be possible without all of your help. John Kaufman and Sherry Eck for taking amazing pictures of our kids. Ben Doverstein for providing lifting to our kids during the summer and all throughout the season. My coaching staff for laughing through the tough days, celebrating successes, making sure the behind the scenes things were always ready, and pushing our kids to be the best version of themselves in the gym and outside of the gym. My parents for helping with the small things and things that people don't always see. Thank you for supporting my dreams and attending every game possible, even if that meant you had to miss your events. Lastly, my team. Thank you for your effort, your love for the game, and support for each other. All year, I have preached to our kids to prove them wrong. As long as you compete, I'll never be mad at a loss, and I want this program to turn into a family. After losing 11 seniors, you never know how varsity is going to look, but I'll tell you, when I walked into my first open gym in April, it was different. It was better. The atmosphere was totally changed. This year as a team, the girls finished 4th in a very competitive OHC North with an OHC record of 6-9 and an overall record of 7-17. This season has brought its own challenges, its own successes, and its own laughter. I have seen these kids grow in their own way, learning how to have a voice, being a leader by example, and asking how to help others improve on the court. As I call your name, please come up and receive your awards. Keelan McGee. Keelan had a tough task this year of playing a position that she's never played before. We needed an extra on varsity, and from the very beginning, I told her that's what we needed to do. I knew it wasn't always easy, and I was tough on her, but she did the job we needed her to do. She will be receiving her varsity M. Kinsey Stillings. Kinsey is one of the kids I can always count on to get the job done. She accepts her position, does it to the best of her ability, and always wants to improve. She will be receiving her varsity M. Miley Siebert. I have seen a difference in Miley since the beginning of the season. She has become more confident and tough in the front row. She tries to convince me to let her pass every day and may not be successful at that, but tries her best when she's back there. She wants to see her team succeed every time they step on the court. She will be receiving her varsity M, and she will be receiving most improved for the varsity. Bryn Brown. I have been super hard on Bryn the entire season, but she takes it in and pushes herself to be better. I've seen her grow as a player and leader on the court throughout this season. Bryn is always the one to make us laugh on the tough days, but has the biggest heart and wants to see this program succeed. She'll be receiving her varsity M. Ava Moore. Ava is one who leads by example and has a love for the game that doesn't go unnoticed. She pushes herself and her teammates to get better every day. Ava is receiving her varsity M, her third-year award, first team All-OHC honors, second team All-District honors. Darby Ayers. Darby has bugged me for the past 2 years to be able to hit, and this year she finally got an opportunity and surprised me more and more every day. She is one of our captains. She always leads by example, but this year I saw her learn how to be more vocal as a leader. Darby is receiving second team All-OHC honors, honorable mention All Central District, her varsity M, and Offensive Player of the Year. Aubrey DeLong. Aubrey is the type of player who always comes in to practice ready to work with a positive energy. She will be receiving her varsity M. Peyton Hodge. Peyton had some big shoes to fill this year, and I believe that she exceeded all those expectations that were set for her. Her work ethic and her want to see others improve amazes me every day. She may not have the captain title this year, but she's a true leader on and off the floor. Peyton is receiving honorable mention All-OHC honors, honorable mention All Central District, and she will be receiving Defensive Player of the Year. Cameron Moore. Cam didn't get the opportunity to play every day, but she came into practice ready to work and improve and help her team. I never got attitude from her, and I saw her speak up for teammates when she needed it the most. She will be receiving her varsity M. Maddie Siebert. Maddie came back to us this year after taking a year off, and I'm so glad she did. Maddie served as a captain and was one that I could always count on to give her all the time. She hustles like I've never seen before, and she is always good at never letting her mistakes get to her. She will be receiving her varsity M, and she will also be receiving the Coach's Award. And Michaela Casey. Michaela Casey is one of the quieter players on the team when she first joined us, but she always wants to improve and do what's best for her team. Over the years, I've seen her come out of her shell and excel at whatever position she was asked to play. She will be receiving her varsity M. All the girls that were on varsity or sat varsity this year did receive a stat sheet, and on the front it has the season stats, and on the back it has their career stats. They also received another paper that has the stats, it's like top 15, I think, for all of Mechanicsburg's history since 2008. So you'll see that in there. At this time, everyone but the seniors, please have a seat. Seniors, I want to take the time to recognize you and say thank you. Thank you for acting often and your want to see this program succeed and grow. Your work ethic, drive, and love for the game and teammates never went unnoticed and will be greatly missed next year. I want you to always remember that you are welcome back in the gym whenever you want. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. And you will always be an Indian. I wish you nothing but the best, and I can't wait to watch you all reach your dreams and be successful in your life. Thank you. Before I close this night out, can I please just regain all of your attention, and girls, please listen to what I'm about to say and just focus just for a little bit, okay? I know we're not doing heart to hearts, but welcome to a heart to heart. When I first started kindergarten at Mechanicsburg in the old school, I had Kelly Weber as my teacher, and at the time, she was the junior high volleyball coach. I became her ball girl, and that is where my love for the game began, and this program. Throughout grade school and junior high, I couldn't wait to be like one of the big kids and play high school volleyball in the main gym. I moved on to wanting to play collegiately, and my dream soon became wanting to take over this program. When Tom told me that he was going to resign and recommend me for the job, I was in shock, I was thankful, and in all honesty, I couldn't believe my coaching dreams were coming true at such a young age. I would have the opportunity to take over a program that made me who I am today, gave me coaches that I look up to, and teammates that became my best friends, and taught me life lessons along the way. I didn't think it was real. I'm beyond appreciative for this opportunity. Parents, one more time, I want to say thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do for this program. It wouldn't be possible to do what we do without you. But most importantly, thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your kids' journey, and for raising some amazing young women who are going to go far in life. Kobe and Schultz, thank you for believing in me, always making sure that I was prepared and having my back on the tough days. Sometimes you guys just checking in or stopping by the gym meant more than you could imagine, so thank you. To my parents, thank you for being my punching bag on the tough days and being at all my games you possibly could, as long as it didn't interfere with bowling. When I started this position, you knew it was going to be a lot, and I thank you for being patient with me and supporting my dreams through it all. To my coaching staff, thank you for laughing with me always. It was an honor to coach alongside you. Thank you for calling my timeouts, making sure huddle is ready to go, keeping stats, helping with drills and lineups, and all the behind-the-scenes things people that don't see. Thank you for letting me bounce my crazy ideas off of you and telling me when I draw my lineups the wrong way. And finally, to the 23 girls sitting in front of me tonight, I am so unbelievably proud of you. The love and drive for the game that you guys have shown me is nothing short of amazing. Thank you for always finding my phone or iPad, laughing on the tough days, telling me how your days have gone, and going along with my plans even if you didn't agree with them. Thank you for... I cannot wait to see your dreams come true, and I hope you never forget about your time in this gym. With taking this job at a young age, I knew there were going to be trials along the way. I knew it was going to be difficult working full-time, coaching full-time, and being a full-time grad student my first year here. But we made it through that. Unfortunately, it is time for me to follow my career goals. This means that I need to be willing to move wherever and whenever I find the right fit. As of tonight, I will no longer be the head coach at Mechanicsburg. I want to see nothing but this program succeed. And girls, I want you to keep working hard. Put in the work and you will reach the goals that you have set for yourself. Know that I will always be here for you if you need me. This will always be home, no matter where I end up, and this program will always have a special place in my heart. I will always be a phone call or text away if you need anything. Thank you for an amazing 2 years as your head coach. Thank you all for coming tonight. tonight, so thank you guys for coming.
I'm fine with it. Let's just have fun. Can be rough at times. Right. Girls were not very long. Surprises. Yeah, I get the you want 8 of you? Okay. Would be good. We have to start. I think so. Back behind us. Yeah, because Maddie says. Yeah, put it on. Kids are on their own. This is how we're doing it. Hey, what's up? He's been on campus.